Money can't buy happiness, but poverty can't buy you anything. This is Epic Thought. Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Epic Thoughts, baby. Now, listen, I'm excited. Gonna get right into it. You guys have been waiting. I've been getting emails, threatening phone calls, attempts on my life, and they've been like, bring back the Finlaysons. Guess who's here today, baby? The Finlaysons!
What's up?
What it do?
Y'all remember it's Carla Finlayson and DJ Who That Is on the Scratch and Sniffs.
Who that is?
On the scratch. Oh, wait, what's your name now?
It's just Ivy today.
With the baritone singing voice?
Yeah.
We haven't come up with it. Yo, wait. So before the show started, right, we were talking about the Hope album. But I'm gonna take it back a step further. I was listening to When the Smoke Clears.
What, NIC?
With NIC.
The NIC.
We had to play that song for our kids.
They-
They was like, Dad, that's you? We're like, yeah.
Man, I was telling them this holy life, you got to stay on the grind.
Spreading the gospel's embedded in my bloodline.
The NIC.
That was
man.
a smooth
It was.
verse. That was a good verse.
That's an interesting mix of artists on that one because it's Sarita, me,
Yeah.
and Ivy. Like,
random.
right, so random.
Random.
So you know who should be on this track? Ivy
Ivy.
and Sarita.
Sarita's like a congresswoman in
Yeah.
Washington now.
Yeah.
Ivy's business owner. Ramon's running a conglomerate.
Yeah, I don't know what this conglomerate.
Yeah, it's
That's
a multitude of businesses.
Multitude.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
I run a conglomerate.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Yeah. So
I like what you did with Hope. It looks great.
yeah, and we're not even done yet.
I know. It looks good.
I wish that this room was done. That we had
It'll-
done this room.
It will be.
Yeah. So next time you come out here, we'll be in this room.
Cool.
So yeah, so you see the Finlaces are alive. They just live in Texas.
Yeehaw.
We definitely have to be better about doing this more often.
Yes.
I mean, we can. There's no reason not to.
No, absolutely not.
If the Kelseys can do it,
The Who's?
the
Yeah, I was about to say the
Kelseys,
Kelseys.
like the brothers.
She listens to a lot of podcasts.
Okay, I don't know who
Oh,
they are.
the brothers that play football.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Travis Kelce.
Yes, Travis Kelce.
Oh, they're not both Kelseys.
I mean, they are.
That's their
Okay,
last
yeah.
name. We just know Travis.
Oh, right. Well,
What's the other one's name?
The one that just went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, what's his name? Zach. No.
You know what? I'm an
He's
Eagle
hilarious,
fan,
though.
and I'm sad that I forgot
don't know
his
his
name.
name?
I know he's Kelsey.
Yes.
I just don't remember his first name.
Allegedly, and this is random, but because I watched a little bit of their podcast, his brother was always better than Travis in everything. Absolutely everything. So when Travis won the Super Bowl, it was like a badge of honor for him because he finally beat his brother at something. But his brother also has a Super Bowl win.
No. Nah,
Sure
he
does.
just-
2018, baby.
2018, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but I just thought that was
That's
interesting. But
funny.
they do it,
Yeah.
remote.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if they could do it,
Yes.
we could do it.
Yes.
But they're also millionaires.
So what? You just need a camera and a mic.
Just need a camera and mic, man. That's all you need.
Anyway, proceed.
So, welcome back to Epic Thoughts, y'all. And so let's get right into it, man. Let's talk about one of our. We always talk about fun things that are happening in the world today, and
Yep.
we always talk about stuff that's happening in culture. Yo,
There's
this
so
whole
much.
thing. There's so much. There's so much we could talk about.
Where to begin?
We're gonna
Just
begin
don't
at.
know.
We're gonna talk about Carly Russell
Okay.
because there's so much we
Bless
can
her
go.
heart.
Bless your heart. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So she even kind of released something
I'm
as a.
pulling up
Okay.
information. Don't mind
All
me.
right, so I'm gonna read through the timeline.
Oh, I like that.
Here's the timeline, okay?
Mhm.
The days before Russell's alleged disappearance. Now, if you don't know who Carly Russell is,
You've been living in a box.
yes, Carly Russell is a black woman. She's still alive.
She's still black.
She's
so
still
far
black.
as we know.
As far as we know,
As
she's
far as
still
we
black.
can tell.
But that's pretty much the only thing we can tell.
I can't.
That's the only thing we know for sure. She a black woman. We don't know anything else being
Oh.
real.
Bless her.
Came up missing in July 11th of this year, 2023,
Mhm.
and was a big spectacle because
Mhm.
people were like, well, where's Carly?
Mhm.
Find Carly. Where's she at?
What did she do though?
What did she do? Okay.
What did she do?
So here's
Tell
what
her
she did. So on July 11th, 7:30 a.m.,
Oh, it was AM.
yes, there are search queries like, do you have to pay for an Amber Alert at 1:30 July 13th? These are Google's
Google searches
from her. Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? It's July 11th, July 13th. How to take money from a register without being caught.
That's an obscure thing to Google.
Yeah, an hour later, Birmingham bus station. July 13th, 2:35 a.m. One-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville with a departure date of July 13th. July 13th at 12 noon. Taken, the movie.
Are you for real?
Yeah, dead serious. So
she was doing research.
She was doing research.
She was watching them, but out of all the things you could do, you decide to disregard all the real stories.
Yes.
Let me watch a fictional.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because you don't know Taken's based off a real story?
Is it?
No.
Who?
I wish
maybe.
No, it's not. Okay, so on Thursday, July 13th at 8:20 p.m., Carlee Russell left her workplace in Birmingham, about 10 miles from Hoover, at around 8:20 p.m. local time, Hoover police said. Russell then ordered food from a nearby business at the Colonnade shopping mall and picked it up. She stopped at a Target on Highway 280 to buy some granola bars and Cheez-Its. She stayed in the parking lot until 9:20, according to the police. At 9:30 p.m., Russell called 911 to report a toddler on the highway, saying she had stopped to check on the boy, police said, while she was on the phone with a dispatcher about the toddler. Russell traveled in a car for about 600 yards, the distance of about 6 football fields. Okay, now this is where it gets real. Okay,
go ahead.
So after her 911 call, which lasted less than 2 minutes, police called a family member. Russell called a family member, police said. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36, the police wrote on Facebook. The family member on the phone with Russell lost contact with her during the call, but the line remained open. So at this point, they think she got snatched while she's on the phone. Hoover Police Lieutenant Daniel said that Talitha Russell, Carlee's mom, told reporters that her daughter was on the phone with her sister-in-law at the time when her voice dropped out. Russell's mother then called the police and said Russell had been on the phone with a relative and that the relative had heard Russell scream. So they heard her scream.
Like in the background?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did she disappear into, like...
Shut up. Hoover, welcome back to Epic Thought.
I can't.
Hoover officers arrived on scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, police said. Russell was gone, but officers found her car, cell phone, wig, and purse.
Okay, but can I ask you, why is the wig important?
They got to document everything.
You got to document everything.
Okay. Maybe, okay.
See,
okay.
Some people play checkers.
Other people play
chess. Carlee Russell, she played chess. I'm not just going to leave anything.
My wig.
Like, did she take the wig off to chase the kid?
Okay, but here's, have you ever worn a wig? No. Have you?
Unfortunately, you know the answer.
Okay.
Yes,
wigs are hot.
They're hot.
Anytime I've worn a wig, I can't wait to get in that car and snatch that mug off because it is hot under there. So that's very believable.
Okay. This is July. It is Alabama.
I'm just saying it's hot.
So they found her car, cell phone, wig, and purse. Her Apple Watch was in the bag. The snacks she had purchased at the Target were not in the car or at the scene.
Was her Apple Watch dead?
It doesn't say.
She told them, she told the people kidnap her. She's like, hold up,
hold on, guys.
I need my snacks.
I just got these Cheez-Its. I just bought these at Target. You cannot take me and me not take these Cheez-Its.
She's like, I'm gonna get hungry.
You can't. Like, I'll let you kidnap me, but we gotta be practical, guys.
I gotta eat.
You don't want to spend money on me, right?
Yeah. You gonna buy me? Are you gonna get me new Cheez-Its?
Them $7 a box. Shoot.
Yeah, with inflation.
Yeah.
I'd be fighting for my Cheez-Its too.
Yep.
Look, we can leave the wig.
You can leave the wig.
But you can't have the Cheez-Its. Don't you take these Cheez-Its. The 49 hours during which Russell was missing. After return, so she was missing for 49 hours. That's 2 days and an hour. Okay. Of course, social media is going crazy. People are posting, where's Carlee? Where's Carlee?
Do you know where the narrative, though, started that it wasn't true? So a private citizen purchased the freeway footage.
You could buy A private.
Something to that effect. Like a private citizen had access or purchased or had access to the freeway, a camera on the freeway, and her car stopped like right out of frame.
Mm-hmm.
And then you saw the car keep going for a little bit. And that was like the end of the video, I guess.
Wow.
But that's where the beginning of like the narrative started. And I'm assuming maybe police caught wind of it before or maybe after that video, but it like blew up on TikTok. And that's where the narrative started of her lying, because they were like, where's the toddler? There's no toddler on that freeway.
I remember, actually now I remember seeing a video of that. So she's gone for 49 hours. Okay. We don't know where Carly is. We don't know where the Cheez-Its is.
Where's the baby?
We know where the wig's at, though.
Yeah,
we know where the wig's at.
The wig's been secured.
The wig is secure.
And the Apple Watch.
And the Apple
But
Watch.
not her phone.
Not her phone.
Her phone gone.
Yes.
I thought her phone was in there.
No, she
No.
took her phone.
She took her phone with her, which, yeah, okay. No, they found her phone.
Oh, her phone was in there too?
Yeah, officers found her car, cell phone, wig,
Oh,
and
cell phone,
purse.
my bad. Okay.
And her Apple Watch was in the back.
Okay.
But the snacks she had purchased, they want to make sure the snacks she purchased at Target, they were not at the scene. I mean, if you're going to get kidnapped, you got to eat. So after returning home, Russell gave investigators her account of what happened on the night of July 13th. So she comes back. Okay. She said a man came out of the woods and mumbled that he was checking on the child. She said, according to police, Russell told officers the man then forced her over a fence and into a car.
Was there a fence in the area?
There has to be.
There had to be, but I didn't see one. Russell said the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of a truck with the man who Russell said had orange hair and was accompanied by a woman. She also said she could hear a baby crying.
Okay, first of all, we've driven down those highways in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those highways are filled with like fences of trees.
Yes.
Like trees. Like it looks
very thick,
very
brush
thick.
and trees.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Russell told police she escaped, but was recaptured and put into a car and blindfolded. Russell said she was then taken to a house where she was released, where she was undressed. Hold on, let me stop. Okay, I just had another thought. She said that somebody pulled her over these fences, though.
Right.
She, with her snacks.
That's a strong individual.
Yes. Okay. We have a mutual friend. We will not mention the names, but always scared of getting kidnapped. And then many times I've told that person,
you ain't gonna get kidnapped.
You ain't gonna get kidnapped. It takes a
you.
lot of men
It's gonna take a lot of
to
people
come
to
get
kidnap
you.
you.
And
Okay.
if it was only one person,
Yes.
did he like put her over the fence, then hop over?
Yeah. Or did he lean
Did she
over the
leap?
fence, grab her?
Like, how big was this fence? I need to see the dimensions of this fence now.
Well, we know it's not true.
We know it's not true, but we're just saying.
It's ridiculous.
Yes. Even if it was like a knee-high fence.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, we can keep going.
Proceed.
The next day, she said the woman fed her cheese crackers and played with her hair. Okay. Her and her cheese crackers. And she got kidnapped carrying the Cheez-Its. Anyway, Russell said at some point she was put back into a vehicle. Oh, she was also naked, yes. Russell said at some point she was put back into a vehicle. She claimed she was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area and ran through the woods to get home. A massive search was launched after Russell was reported missing. The search involved local, state, and federal agencies, police said. A large group of volunteers organized by Russell's parents also assisted in the search effort. This is sad. On Saturday, Hoover police released a new photo of Russell in an effort to drum up more leads, and a reward totaling at least $50,000 was offered for her safe return, which included $20,000 from an anonymous source, $5,000 raised by Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama, and $25,000 from a real estate company, Keller Williams, according to CBS Birmingham affiliate WIAT. Saturday, 2.5 days later, Carly returns home on foot 49 hours after she went missing. Police received a call at around 10:45 p.m. notifying them of her return. Officers and medics responded, and Russell was taken to a hospital for evaluation. The investigation is not over. Dervais says, we're still working this case, and we're working this case until we uncover every piece of evidence that helps us account for the 49 hours that she's been missing. Yesterday. Her lawyer, Russell's lawyer, emailed a statement to Hoover Police, which was read out by Hoover Police Chief Nick Dervis at a news conference. My clients did not see a baby on the side of the road. We ask for your prayers for Carly as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward. The statement he read continued. Understanding that she made a mistake in this matter, Carly again asked for your forgiveness and prayers. Police said they are meeting with the district attorney's office about possible charges.
So, and I did read too in the statement, or they noted that they didn't give a reason why she made up the story, but there's lots of theories. She even got fired from her job.
Yeah, because she probably stole money.
Well, that's what one of the theory is, and something about getting back at her ex-boyfriend. But I don't know. I don't know how that would. I don't know.
That's a woman scoring, buddy.
Yeah.
Do all of that.
You're going through a lot. Like.
So she admitted she lied.
Yes, she admitted she lied.
Do you think she should be prosecuted?
I think she has mental issues.
Okay.
I think if she
there's
pled,
lots of people mental issues that get prosecuted.
Should she go to jail?
She should pay that money back.
I think she should be forced to pay restitution, though.
Why don't you think she should go to jail?
What's jail gonna do?
What people were taken away from searching for her that could have done other things for other people.
That's where the restitution comes in.
Okay.
Yes, restitution. I believe restitution.
False police report. Isn't that a felony?
She didn't report it.
She called 911. I guess that's true. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's a big difference. Because I'm trying to think, I'm thinking of our good friend Jesse Smollett.
They was calling her Collie Smollett. I was like, oh Jesus. I was like, these comments were roasting
her
big time,
bro. Because I was thinking, but see, Jesse went to the police.
Yeah,
and he was clearly lying. I don't think she should go to jail. I'm with Ivy.
Yeah, I don't think
because what good is it gonna do?
Yeah, she needs help.
She needs help though.
She's a pretty girl too.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, you could have bounced back real easy.
She could have wrote a script because that's a pretty entertaining little story.
True that.
All she has to go on is like on a book tour, go see Dr. Phil. She'll be able to pay that money back. Somebody will want to interview her.
Yes.
True.
Yep.
And all the proceeds.
She go Shade 4-5 and talk about it.
Yep.
She'll be fine. But she does need help. She needs help. It's sad. It's a sad story. And
well, I mean, the reason why it's so sad is because there's like real victims of real crimes every day.
Yes.
And it's clearly a very I don't want to say controversial, but a big story right now in our media because of the movie Sound of Freedom. So like maybe in her mind she's like, oh, like this could be believable, because of whatever is going on in our country. And I don't know why she would think to do something like that, but that's what she chose to do.
I would love to have a conversation with her. I know we will never have a conversation with her because I want to know why she came back.
If he paid her enough money, she would definitely talk.
Because she saw it got out of hand. Because celebrities were even commenting about the whole story.
I mean, I knew she was going to come back. That was her intentions.
You think her intentions was to come back?
Yeah, she
I don't know
was going to.
Because in my head, I think her intentions was to run away and never come back.
No, I think she
planned.
She wanted people to feel bad for her.
Yeah, she wanted to make him feel it.
So you think this is maybe her? She's jaded.
I think it's a woman scorned, and it got out of hand because I don't think she thought it was going to get this much attention the way it did. And she always had intentions on coming back. She just wanted her ex-man to care for her more.
Which he did. I mean, he was in the media like, I hope she returns safely, da-da-da-da-da.
He was even being looked at as a possible suspect.
Oh,
that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
She's probably trying to do Gone Girl. Now, if she had Googled that movie.
That's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
But I mean, yeah, she did have intentions to come back, but she could have done something else. She could have just disappeared.
Yes.
Why call 911? Why make up this story? Like,
why the baby? Why the baby? Why they gotta be a baby
just
involved?
Disappear for 24, 48 hours and go chill at a hotel and don't talk to nobody.
Listen, I have a friend that gets sick and tired of her husband and she disappears for 72 hours.
That's strange.
And I'd be like, I'm sitting in police doing welfare checks, and they were like, no, she's not there. And I'm like, her husband's like, please help me find my wife. Every 2 years we go through this process.
That's scary.
She's at San Manuel.
Oh,
Gambling.
for 3 days?
3 days. This is before they put the hotel, because now they got the hotel there and they're not San Manuel no more. But before, she was there gambling. She would save up her check and
go on a gambling binge.
And that was her thing.
It's better than drugs.
Yes, it is better than drugs.
I mean, ultimately, there's some deep-sea rooted issues there where she wanted him to feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted it to garner enough attention to where he would notice and come back to her. That's what I think.
People are sad.
I mean, but think about all the people. I mean, it's manipulative.
With all the stories, though, here's my other question. With all the stories of people getting kidnapped, lost, all this stuff, why did this one get so much attention? I think that's probably the thing that blew up in her face, was she wasn't expecting people to care.
Why do you think?
I don't know, because there's nothing that tells me that why would this, because I'm thinking last year we went through this with the blonde chick whose boyfriend killed her and they went back home. Do you remember that?
In the mountains?
Yeah, he killed her in the mountains.
That was real.
It was real. But I'm talking about the media attention behind that. It kind of makes sense. It kind of doesn't, but it's still. But then we haven't had a story like that on a national level since then. So why is this girl in Hoover, Alabama, which is a small little town, and a black woman, which is, yeah, I guess it's cool. We're paying attention to a black woman, but black women get kidnapped all the time.
I think it was the manner in which she supposedly got kidnapped. She called 911 saying, hey, there's a toddler on the freeway. Then she called her mom. The phone drops. The sister-in-law. The call drops, and she hears her screaming. So now when the sister-in-law calls in, they have a 911 collaboration saying, yeah, she did just call us saying there was a kid. And now I'm calling you saying, oh, she was screaming. I heard her screaming in the background and the phone died. Then when they get there to the car, they see her car is empty and all her stuff is there.
I think it's because the first narrative that came out was that the toddler on the freeway was a way to
attract her,
attract her, to kidnap her for sex trafficking. I think because sex trafficking is now way more people are aware of what's happening, that's why it got so big. But like I said, the issue is now, like, the real stories that are happening. It's like there's real people that are actually getting taken.
And if you think about it, in the movie Taken, the daughter's talking to the dad while the kidnappers are in there.
That's
when
true.
She's hiding.
Right.
Then the phone drops. All he hears is screaming.
She took it from Taken. Yeah. Ivy cracked the code.
No, wait.
Ivy cracked the code.
I cracked it too. Before he said something, I was going to take it a step further. So what if my theory, here's the theory that I had. What if she was expecting to hear if somebody was going to give the speech? I don't know who you are.
Stupid.
But I have genuine set of skills. Skills that makes people like me very dangerous to people like you.
Good luck.
I was worried. But then you would think, yeah. She needs to be eval quickly.
100%.
And I mean, for the 48 hours she was gone,
what was she doing? That's what I want to know. During 48 hours,
she had one bag of Cheez-Its.
She was in a hotel,
but she had cash.
She had cash. The key. She did have cash.
That I think she stole from her job, right?
We don't know because the job never says yes, she stole cash. But if you're Googling it and you have cash, no one can trace you without using your cards or anything.
That's true.
Because if you leave your wallet and everything, you're gonna need a nice amount of cash.
Even if you got a hotel room, you still can't check in without.
Yes, you can.
She did. She checked into the hotel under a different name.
If you go into a hotel, you can definitely pay with cash.
How do you know?
I've seen lots of movies.
Okay.
On Tubi.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay. There are those. There are the hotels.
Yep.
Man.
It's unfortunate. But hope she gets the help she needs.
She needs help.
Big time.
I hope she gets.
I hope all the celebrities that were talking about her help her.
They're not, because they just do it for clout.
Yeah, and she made us look bad. She set us back a few.
She said, yes, she did, bro.
And I think this was worse than the Smollett.
Why do you think this is worse than Smollett?
Because his story didn't make no sense. Like, you got beat up by these two big Nigerians.
No,
white guys.
Well, he said white guys.
I
MAGA hats.
found out with MAGA hats who just so happen to be walking the streets of LA with
in their back pocket and
bleach and rope.
Yeah.
And then you go to the police station with the rope still around your neck.
Yeah.
You don't take it off, bro? Come on. Come on. His story was shaky from the beginning.
From the very beginning.
Like,
and that they recognized him. They recognized him.
He went to Subway?
Yeah, you went to Subway?
At 3 a.m.
And they recognized you from Empire?
Like, who's carrying bleach, though? Who's walking around with bleach and rope?
Bro.
Like, let's just hunt somebody down.
We know Chicago dangerous.
Right.
But come on now.
I mean, they'll just shoot you, I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This wasn't the south side of Chicago, guys.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know Chicago.
There was white guys walking around with MAGA hats on.
Okay, so
this
that's
definitely
downtown?
This definitely wasn't in the bad part of Chicago.
I mean, but okay.
Is
there anybody in Chicago walking around with MAGA hats on?
Probably not.
If they are they carrying bleach
and
ropes?
And ropes.
Maybe tiki torches.
That would have been more believable.
I would believe that.
Like, oh, they poured kerosene on my face and that they were going to light it. That makes sense. But bleach?
Yeah. We're going to turn him white. Pour some of that bleach on him. This is a science experiment. We want to know.
So country.
That's who you
That's
what I envisioned.
I'm going to tell you right now, I have a lot of family members that live in Chicago and they sound country.
Do they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. One of them I know personally.
They sound country than a mug.
But they're not white.
Poor Jesse.
They're not white.
Poor Jesse. Poor Jesse. He went to jail.
He should have, because he filed a false police report. Man. He filed a false hate crime.
So why do you feel like Carly says back further than Jesse?
Because
it's all bad
because of the magnitude of what she did and the publicity that it got.
They both got publicity though.
Not like
but
the Carly.
He's right.
Not like the Carly.
When Jesse get his publicity, we literally was like, clearly this don't sound right.
This don't make sense.
But, okay, to you guys, but all of the celebrities, Obamas, like politicians, because it fit a narrative at the time in our country where our politics were so polarized, that was damaging and people believed it because people feed into that ideology of whatever MAGA supporters are like.
I will say this. I remember when it wasn't Obama, it wasn't Barack, but it was Michelle said something about it. I didn't lose respect, but I was like, okay, guys, okay, you're gonna believe this. I judge people who believed him more than him himself.
At the same time, the police didn't even believe him. They released a statement immediately, like, yeah.
We're talking about the impact that it did. People believed it for a very, 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 very long time because it fit the narrative and it fed into their view of what white people, MAGA supporters are like.
I think
they're like, that's believable.
I think what really set us back is because it's like, again? Like, Jesse, okay, but again?
But why does it have to just set Black people back? It sets victims back in general. Like, I don't think this is a race issue. The Jesse Smollett is a race issue because it was categorized as a hate race crime that a lot of people believed. This is a slap into the face of real victims that are women, period. And to all of the people that believed her, whether she's Black, white, Asian, any race. So, I mean, to say it set us back, it doesn't set you back. It sets women back that are real victims.
That is the point that bothers me the most, is that now it's already hard enough for women to be believed when they come out to say, hey, this happened to me. This happened to me. It's already hard enough. And it kind of stinks because it's almost like, the more crazy stories we hear, the less likely that people who really are the victims of stuff like this will come out and say nothing because they don't want to be seen as the person that's making it up like this person's making it up. Right. So yeah, it does set women back more than it sets Blacks back.
It
can do both.
Yeah.
It can do both.
It can do both.
But I think in our culture, it's like up until now, like before with people who are real victims of race issues, you know, however long ago that was. Now you're making it up. Like, no, there's still people alive that are victims of racial hate crimes. Like the audacity. Grandmother who maybe is still alive
had gone through
real racism. That sets Black people back.
Yes.
I believe that this, yes, it's unfortunate because she is a Black woman that made this allegation, but this sets women back from being believed about any type of sexual assault or any type of assault, because the narrative was that she was abducted because of sex trafficking. That was the narrative that was being pushed.
So then at the end of the day, this hurts the narrative more than it hurts anything else.
This hurts real victims.
Yes.
Period. Just like when a woman makes false allegations about rape, that hurts real victims.
Right.
Poor thing.
You know, and it's unfortunate because then the perpetrators that do actually commit heinous crimes like that, they don't believe the victims. Unfortunately, because of things like that.
Yep.
And then we have this cycle. And all because of what? Because your man left you? Like, let's think about that. That's crazy.
But we don't know if that's the reason why she did it.
I don't know, and we probably won't ever know.
Unless you interview her.
Unless she wants to get a check. Unless we got some money for her, Ramon.
Even.
Let's interview her.
Listen, what camera's on? This camera on? Listen. I'm not talking to Carly yet. I'm talking to supporters. I'm talking about anyone who could be a supporter. Send us if you want to know the truth, send us a check and we will interview Carly.
Yes.
If she accepts.
Oh, she'll accept.
I hope so.
Listen,
like, girl, we gonna fly you.
We'll fly you to listen,
Texas.
Let's play.
It's close.
Yeah, she can get to Texas.
Yeah.
You know, Carly, just come to Texas. We'll give you all the cheese that you need.
Right. A new wig.
And a new wig. We'll even get the cheeses in the box.
Wigs are expensive. Hold up.
That's what I'm saying, a new wig.
Ooh, see, she do a little tour. Start here and
she gonna talk to us.
Listen, if Carly Russell does this right, she could get the bag. She could be on reality shows. Like, what's the therapist lady, Ayana?
Oh,
she could go on there.
Man,
she could go on Phil. Is he still on? Is
Dr. Phil still on? Yep.
Man, she could get the bag right now,
bro. I want
because she's still a pretty girl. So that's gonna help her.
Yeah, let's give a psycho person a platform.
They do.
So now she's psycho.
Money,
but they do
because she's a pretty girl.
Why are you judging?
I'm not.
You sounded judgy.
I'm not. I'm just
really
saying.
You sounded really judgy.
No, what I'm saying is now we're gonna twist this and we're gonna see how we can make this a marketing ploy.
I said if Carly Russell was smart. I didn't say it was the best thing to do.
I'm just saying.
But I know people who've done. I know people who've done worse than that to try to get famous.
Oh, I know.
She can even send her story to Lifetime. Let them make a movie about it.
100%.
Okay, but why do then we platform people like that?
Look at we're talking about it right now.
I know, but why do we? I'm just posing the question. Why do we platform people like that instead of platforming people that actually have a positive impact on culture?
Because we don't want to focus on that.
Why?
Because the calamity of life is what brings in the revenue.
No, you know why?
It's the drama.
No, you know why? Because people would rather see somebody else doing worse than them, so they don't have to focus on their crappy life.
Yes.
Needless to say, she's about to get a degree for psychologist, so this is where a lot of this is coming from now.
No, I'm just I
first heard Carly. I was like, Carly about to get a degree?
She's about to graduate in what, August, babe? September?
You graduating? Woo!
I mean, I'm really posing the question.
It's an interesting question, Carla.
I'm asking the question.
It's an interesting question.
Why do we like to support? I mean, listen, back in the day, Flavor Flav was my show.
Yes, it was.
And that is so trash.
100%.
Horrible.
It is trash.
You still look at the trash.
Yeah. I do.
All the time.
But I don't
Married at First Sight.
I don't do it. Okay,
Love Island.
Wait, don't crap on my Married at First Sight.
What's the one where they can't see each other? Love is Blind.
Love is Blind is a great show.
What's the new one with the
No,
Will
that's
they mix
trash.
them all together?
I don't watch that one.
What's it called?
I don't know.
The Temptation Island?
No, it's
No,
not
but
Temptation. They're on it.
For me personally, Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, I really enjoy the psychology of it, to be honest. I like watching the behavior of people, but that's me. Sometimes I get tired of watching people like be sad, and I don't want to watch it.
I have a hard time with all those shows. I have a hard time with 90 Day Fiance.
I don't watch that.
Teen Mom. I have a hard time with all the shows because I can't fathom in my head somebody making money for being an idiot.
I mean, if you're gonna be an idiot, the other side, if you go be an idiot, make money.
I guess. But see, for me, it's like anyway. I'm like, I gotta go to work, and all we gotta do is watch this chick. All this chick gotta do is, what was the name of that one chick? She did 90 Day, and now she does. She got the big lips.
I don't know. I never watched that show.
She's horrific.
Okay.
Horrific.
Is she with the little skinny guy?
No, the one with
that just got out of jail.
Sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one black girl who's with the guy that got out of jail.
Oh no.
No, he had the dreads.
So
there's so many stories. I don't know that one. And then I'm thinking about the other one that married the African dude.
I never watched the show.
The white woman. Oh, she was a mess. She's a mess. And I look it up. I'm like, these people making $60,000 to $75,000 a year.
Yeah.
To tape these shows
for content.
100%.
And we're laughing at these people. I'm like, wow. Or Honey Boo Boo ticked me off. That whole family.
Yes.
Oh, it just sickens me.
And this is why the SAG is on strike right now for all the crap that they're putting out.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a whole nother story.
That's a great story.
That's a great segue, Ivy. Go ahead.
Great. We're gonna talk about the strike.
Like I pushed that in.
Yes. So let's talk about this. This strike is going. Listen.
Can you not capitalize on this right now?
You can.
You talking about me personally?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We could all capitalize on this.
There's a lot of content that you can create and just send in. And if they don't have nothing new, what they gonna put out,
bro? Right now, the thing is, here's my thing about the strike. And so I have a direction that we can go that won't, because I also have a lot of relationships with a lot of the actors that are in the strike.
Right.
That because I understand it's a bull crap strike. The strike is bad too, because we're focusing on what they're doing to them is bad.
Yep.
But here's my problem is that a lot of the media is focusing on the $50 million actors, the $10 million actors.
Mm-hmm.
But the strike is even when the strike ends, they're still going to make $50-60 million. Right. Where it hurts is the cats who were in the multi-level to lower level on the strike. It's going, even if they make a new deal, they're still going to get screwed at the end.
Yeah.
They're still going to get screwed. There's no way in the situation where the mid-level guys or anybody below than that.
Strike.
So the strike is very hardcore. First of all, the strike goes all the way back to January, because before the SAG strike, before the writer strike, I believe it was the crew that was striking. Some of the crews were striking.
The camera crew?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And then it moved on to the writer strike, and then it moved on to the whole union. Now, I'm not saying that the strike doesn't make sense. They're striking for several reasons, because of distribution pay from streaming services. They're not getting their money from streaming services.
And we should touch on Andrew Schultz's perspective on that, because that's a really good point. Remember I sent it to you?
Yes, but I don't remember it.
Okay,
you have to touch on that.
Yeah,
but speaking on that, the janitor that was in Abbott Elementary, he posted online. He was showing his checks.
Yes.
He got a 4-cent residual royalty check from Abbott. I was like, what?
Yes.
4 cents? And then he got another check for 5 cents.
Yes. That's the kind of money that they're getting, because they're getting these crap deals. So
what's his role in that show?
He's a janitor.
I don't watch the show.
He's a janitor at Abbott Elementary.
He's just in
it. He plays a significant role.
He's a consistent character. He's a principal character.
But how much does he get paid per show?
That I don't know.
Okay.
But he's not getting residual.
Right.
He's not getting paid
the residuals. That's the issue.
Right.
Okay.
And then on top of that, the other thing that they're striking about is the using of people's likenesses. So for AI. So basically, I've messed with AI. Me and Charlie and a couple other people were messed with AI. We can make ourselves. AI can make us look exactly like us. Have us. I showed you guys a picture of me ripped, buffed, and stuff.
Did see it. You can show later.
Yeah, buff. They can have me in a pirate suit they can have me doing this. So imagine you shoot one time, you get paid for one time as an extra. Now I can take your image and I can make you a baseball player. I can make you a background character without paying you. Now I can make you once, pay you once, and make you over and over for, forever. And so that's another thing that they're fighting on.
Also the scripts too, because AI is writing scripts.
Yeah, AI is also writing scripts. So there's a lot of things going on here. And at the same time, here's where the strike is going to be really, really bad. I don't see the strike ending anytime soon. This thing's going to have to go to court because the networks and the studios, they're losing money too.
Yep.
They're losing. Streaming is killing the industry.
Yep.
It's killing the industry. We're, as consumers, we're getting what we want.
Yeah.
If I don't want to see the movie, I can wait till it comes into streaming platform. And I can watch. I don't have to wait. Remember, we used to have to wait like a whole year for a movie to get the DVD.
Yep.
Now we don't have to. Well,
let me ask you this: is it streaming's killing it, or how they're paying out is killing it? Like their motto for paying is killing it.
It's doing both because it's doing both. It's killing them and it's killing out. The model is killing them out too because now I don't have to go to the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't have to invest money in Disney to watch Little Mermaid again because they advertised it this morning. It's on Prime now.
It is.
So now my $14 Prime subscription, well, I get to pay for it on Prime, but eventually it'll be on Disney Plus. My $9.99, $10.99 monthly service can now watch,
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
You just gotta any Disney movie. You just gotta wait like 5 months, and then it's on there.
Show up on Prime or Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, yeah.
As opposed to how it used to be, you would have to go buy the DVD.
Yep.
And then they make money off of that.
And then the actors who are on that contract are getting residuals off of DVD sales.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the music industry.
Just like the movie. Yeah. So any movie. And so with that being said, studios were inclined to take more risk on movies because they know if the movie doesn't do well in the theater, they can generate buzz and they got a second life in DVD sales.
Right.
So for example, one of the ones that proved this theory was there's a Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It didn't do that great in theaters. They made their initial budget back, but then it became a cult following and it made billions of dollars in DVD because they were buying the DVDs. Now that that's gone, movie theaters will not risk films. They're not going to. That's why
put it on Netflix.
They'll put it on Netflix
because they don't have to pay.
Because they don't have to pay
each theater to show it.
Yep. And then on top of that, they don't have to pay. They don't have to pay these residual checks. Mm-hmm. And so it's killing the industry. That's why I say the streaming service is killing the industry. And
well, how do you fix that?
You can't. What's going to have to happen is all these different streaming services are going to have to consolidate.
Well,
and that might be a problem.
That will be a big problem.
One of Andrew Schultz's theories is that the part of the reason why this is going to be really bad for like the middleman, like you said, mm-hmm. is because a lot of these streaming platforms have such a high what's it called when you invest shares mm-hmm. like on the stock market because of all of the people they have in their streaming. But if they go to court and actually release how much money they're making from this streaming, it's going to devalue their company.
Yes, they won't make as much.
And so if it devalues the company, that's going to be a cut mm-hmm. for all of them.
Disney Plus is costing Disney $800 million.
Yep.
They're losing $800 million a year. And then on top of that, in the last 6 months, they've lost 400 million subscriptions because people are just done with the woke Disney.
Yep.
So that's why he announced, was it Monday or this weekend? He's selling Disney. Yeah. And they're selling Disney Plus.
And Apple's going to buy it or something?
Yeah. The Apple's supposed to buy it. So the streaming situation is, and I agree. Like once the court gets in, it's going to be mad
because there's going to be full transparency.
It has to be.
Now hold on. Disney Plus is going to sell its hold content.
No,
I thought it was just
their streaming.
I thought it was just Fox and something else that they were selling.
Yeah, they're selling Freeform, Fox,
but they're going to sell
and something
Disney
else. But
Plus.
they're also selling Disney Plus. I don't know what that exactly means.
Yeah,
but
we don't know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that probably what's going to happen is that Apple, there's probably going to be some type of licensing deal with Disney to put their movies onto their platform.
Which is that consolidation.
Right. I just think that Disney just needs to consolidate Hulu and ESPN all in one platform.
Well, they would have
It's
to.
like having cable all over again. We should just go back to cable.
That's what
No,
I mean.
cable's way more expensive. I'm sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is that's what cable was.
And here is so that's why I think we're going to court with this, because if you notice, these companies are cleaning their books.
Yeah.
That's why ESPN let go of 70 people.
Right.
They got to clean the books now. So Jalen Rose and all our favorite ESPN analysts are gone.
Yep.
Because they had to clean the books. Like Max Kellerman is the perfect person for ESPN. They let him go.
Yep.
They got clean books now. And so it's just.
They got to cut.
They got cut.
And
even when and that's why I feel like even after the court, and I even think we'll see like CEOs go to jail or be threatened of jail because they're bonusing each other out like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's money that you can give to these actors. There's money there, but it's not as big of a pie as it used to be.
But also too, I mean, the appeal about entertainment in general is all about the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not consuming your content,
you're
not going to make money.
No.
And so that's also a problem. And this is a testament to Hollywood in general, or to anybody that's making content. Sometimes you can have a message in your story that's not so polarizing, that is applicable to all people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially when you're talking about children.
Yep.
I mean, there's a way, like, I'll give you an example. When we went to see Maverick, Top Gun,
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him, I was like, wow, this is the first time I've seen a movie that I felt like it was just a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because I don't go to the movies often.
Yeah.
But I remember watching that movie and be like, this was a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or even Mission Impossible. We just saw that yesterday. I'm like, this was a good movie.
I do know.
And from a kid's perspective, the Mario Brothers movie
it was a great movie.
was a great movie. Had no hidden agenda.
No
nothing.
It was
friendly.
good.
And I mean, I love that, like, Princess Peach was like a boss.
Yeah.
Was a straight G.
And it was great.
It was a great film.
It was great.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I wish Luigi wasn't such a punk, but that's
But
just
Luigi's
wasn't
always
really-
been.
But Luigi wasn't really in the movie like that.
No.
I know, but I'm just saying that's just my personal.
But see, and that's the thing. Luigi has always been the running gag.
Okay.
Yep.
If you were siblings, you'd be like, "You Luigi." I don't want to be a Luigi because we knew Luigi was like the secondary guy.
Second rate character.
I mean, I'm just saying. I feel like there's a way. Art can unify people,
It can.
and that's what art is supposed to do. Art is about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You could look at Mario and take one thing away, but I looked at Mario and like looked at Princess Peach like, yeah, like
It was
she's
cool.
dope. You know,
Mhm.
you may have looked at like, I don't know, Bowser and Bill. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
hypothetically, like
I connect to Bowser
I
on a
connect
very
to Bowser.
spiritual
You
level.
know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
He just loved his girl.
He loved his girl.
So
was-
much
it
that
was a
he
little
was willing to
toxic.
destroy.
Yeah.
It was a little
Like,
toxic.
a little toxic. That toxic. That's
Bowser was
toxic.
toxic, bro. You singing songs like that. You toxic, bro.
I mean, it was toxic.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's life.
Yes.
Sometimes
It is.
just in an exaggerated fictional world.
And it was a great story.
But it's a great story. And so it is a testament that when people watch entertainment, it's because they don't want to be reminded about the stressors of life. They just really want to watch something that makes them happy
Mm-hmm.
or makes them think
Mm-hmm.
or gives them nostalgia,
Yes.
you know, whatever.
Mhm.
So I think that's what should be focused on more for creatives
Mm-hmm.
in the industry.
Yeah, and then like you said, there's also opportunities now. So with this strike going on, it gives people the opportunity to really kind of come up with a unique idea to get out there, because they're going to be hungry for stuff right now, right? Netflix and all those bad boys. But it gives opportunity for other companies like Tubi, for example. I keep mentioning Tubi because it's the butt of jokes, but it's giving independent artists, creators
with low budgets,
a way to put their stuff out there and get paid for it, because they are like, you know, we understand streaming is a thing now, but when you take the advertisers out, you take the advertising money out, you have nothing to pay people with.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because these streaming services are, at first, when they first came out, they were trying to compete. Well, we're $3, we're $10 a month, we're $7, we're $5. And I was like, when Disney came out and it was $4.99. I was like, yes. Now they're talking about, they just sent me an email. We're going to $10.99 in August or September.
And look at what Netflix is doing. They know when you're not at your house.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it asks you, like, are you on vacation? Is this why you're logging in?
Yeah, that's
from another
easy.
location.
If you're logging into a TV,
yes,
they know because
that.
of the IPs.
No, I get that.
But if you're on your phone, then they don't answer that question.
They're
cutting password sharing.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. Once they get to the numbers, and when you go to court, you guys share everything.
Yep.
But also, let's take this a different way. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but social media has occupied a space in people's lives where people would just watch TV or movies. Now people just go on social media. They go on TikTok. I mean, you could literally watch, I don't know how many seconds in an hour, but you could literally be on TikTok for an hour and have looked at 15 different topics within the matter of seconds.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, for me, like, I really enjoy TikTok because I always tell my friends, it's like, do you know what a comadre is? Do you know?
No.
It's like your homegirl in Spanish, like my friend. It's like, I feel like when I'm on TikTok, like, all my little friends are giving me like insight to like, what's the best this, what's the best that, or like recipes, or, you know, healthy stuff. And it's interesting. And sometimes I would rather watch TikTok than watch stupid TV.
I'd rather watch TV.
I get it.
Too.
I get it. But I'm just telling you, it's like, if I can go on TikTok and watch information that I feel is beneficial as opposed to watching a television show that's preaching at me,
yeah,
I'll leave it. I won't watch it.
Yeah.
And I mean, TikTok is kind of dominating right now.
TikTok is.
Weren't they about to get rid of TikTok in the States?
No, yeah, because of the founder, the
spying.
CEO, and the spying.
Because it's China.
But what it really was is that the money. It's a money thing, because it's like after you saw the interview with the CEO of TikTok, you're just like, TikTok is just the same thing as Instagram. They just have a lot more detail in their information, and they do control. They do control what people are viewing.
Well, they market to China and their citizens something way different that they do to us. Their algorithm is geared towards education and all this other stuff.
And it turns off at 10.
Right.
Like, you can't scroll after 10.
I mean, this is a whole nother topic, but I mean, there should be, in my opinion, regulations on certain.
That's where.
That's hard though.
That's another conversation.
That's a really hard
you
topic.
Can't regulate the internet. That's the problem.
I mean, you should be able to regulate in your own home.
Yeah, you should.
The reason why I won't be regulating in the United States is because we have freedoms.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
Too many people are gonna fight that.
Yeah, we have freedoms here.
No, I get
China,
that.
they don't.
I mean, when you put a phone in your child's hand, you're literally giving them access. If you don't monitor it correctly, even if you do, you're literally giving them access to a world.
Yes.
That is so difficult to
maneuver. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's really what you're doing. And I mean, I just saw an interview the other day where a young boy, he was a star athlete, senior in high school, about to go to a great college, great kid, great grades, found a dealer on Snapchat, thought he was taking a Percocet to stay awake or whatever.
No Percocets make you sleepy?
No, not a Percocet, but
Adderall.
Adderall to stay awake. And it ended up being a counterfeit pill, and it was fentanyl, and it killed him.
I saw a story yesterday of a young boy.
On Snapchat, though. He found the dealer on Snapchat.
Oh, wow.
Why would you buy drugs from a dealer you found on Snapchat?
Because
that's like
because the kids, that's their whole life, though. They think that everything that comes through their phone is safe.
That's how you get caught.
But he's a kid. He's stupid. Clearly.
See, we are a different generation of people. We're a generation of people that we lived before phones existed. And then cell phones. Yes. We lived before cell phones existed.
Beepers.
And you had beepers. But then we also knew that, hey, I can't trust everything on this phone.
Right.
You know, we've had experience with other people.
The feds is watching.
Whatever, you know. Kids don't have that thought because they were born with this phone.
They were born there. They do not live in a world where the internet has never existed.
Yes.
I remember internet first came on the scene when I was like maybe in middle school or 5th grade in elementary school. And then we had dial-up internet.
Oh, I
Yes.
hated dial-up because no one could pick up the phone.
No, while you were online. And if you
No
had
one could
that, if
talk.
you had the cheap one,
Oh yeah.
it and somebody picked up the phone, it kills the internet,
Yep.
and then no one can use the phone for like 5 minutes.
Man, I'll be waiting every single month to get those AOL, the free disc that give you like 120 hours to trial.
Yes. That was the worst.
But that's the world we live in. That's the world we lived in.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's just an evolution of the other side of it is that young people no longer want to connect in person and they don't want to be social. So now we're developing a whole different type of epidemic between young people that they don't want to connect in person with people. They don't want to talk to people face to face. They have social anxiety. I mean, the list goes on. I know how to talk to people in person.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a kid and all you do is experience the world in social media, that's what you think the world is really like, and you've never experienced it for yourself.
Yeah. There's this young boy, I saw a story also happened on Instagram. This young boy going to college, just starting college, 17, 18, meets this girl online. She DMs him. He falls for her, thinks she's like a good girl and all this other stuff. Conversation starts simple, then the conversation turns sexual, and then she entices him to to video chat. During a video chat, she gets naked, asks him to get naked. While he gets naked, she screenshots him and then sends it in his DM. Says, "I'm gonna send this to your mom. I'm gonna send this to your sisters."
It's called Romeo trafficking. That's what that's called.
Oh, they called it sexploitation. Anyway, either way, asked him for money and stuff like that. He killed himself.
Dang.
Killed himself. You know,
I'm gonna keep what I was gonna say to myself.
Okay, but do you think that's her fault?
See, now we go back to we talked about this about the whole situation where the girl talked the boy into killing himself.
I mean, it's a very controversial question.
I think she should be held liable.
She should be held liable
because that's extortion. That's illegal.
Yes. Yeah, that's
and sexploitation. That's illegal.
That's illegal.
Him killing himself is not her fault, though.
No,
she should not be held accountable. No.
I think she should be an accessory.
How are you accessory to him killing himself?
After the fact, yeah.
Once you take it to the police and they arrest her, they could wipe it clean. Because you got her phone number, you got her IP address, you can find her.
Yes.
I don't think she should be liable for him killing himself. That's just like saying if you say something bad to someone, they killed himself because he said something bad to them. Mm-hmm. Are you liable for that?
For bullying? Like if I bullied somebody?
Like if you like get out of here ugly and they cried home and killed himself. Are you liable for that?
No. No.
I know this is a different situation, but she didn't make him kill himself.
Man, this is I mean, I have my perspective on it, but
this is why we're here. What's your perspective?
I mean,
right.
How old is he?
He was 18.
I mean, honestly, I probably haven't thought this all the way through, so I don't really I'm conflicted with it, but I think ultimately we are responsible for how we treat other people. But when it comes down to it, he ultimately made that choice to do what he decided to do with his own life, and that was to take it. Yeah. Because he felt like whatever social pressures were presented with him were so severe that he needed to take his life.
Yeah, I mean, if she just threatened to send naked pictures, like if I was in that situation, you're gonna send naked pictures of me to my mom and my
like do it. They've already seen me.
I was like, whoop-de-doo.
But that's
what's that gonna do?
Mm. No, I guess I probably, if we're gonna be honest, that's happened to me as well.
What?
Yeah, you was over there getting naked for the gram.
I did. I shouldn't have done it. It was
okay. Hold on.
It was wait. You know what? Before we get the details of this story,
right.
We'll get the details off air. But I was exploited, and they were threatening, and we're going to tell your sisters, and we're going to tell this person, and I at first I was like, well, what do you want? And they were like, well, we want this much money, and I said, okay, but once I give you that money, who's to say you won't use the pictures anyway? Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, you know, we won't. We'll send you the copy. I said, sending me the copy doesn't do anything. You have the copy. You have it. So then finally it hit me, and I go, you know, if you're going to send my junk to my sister, you're a sick individual. So go ahead and send it. And I blocked them. And then they tried to hit me up through another thing.
Avenue.
And I was like, I'm not intimidated. You go ahead.
Took your power back.
Yeah, I really sat there and I was like, what's the worst that's going to happen? It's not like I'm sitting here killing the game somewhere in life and they'd be like, naked pictures of Ramon Merchant showed up online.
Hey, sometimes that increase your stock.
It might, but I'm telling you, it was very unflattering for me.
Oh, gotcha.
It got me in a bad time in my life, but we don't have to talk about that.
You over here going into details.
I have to get into the details. I can see I see so many questions on this one's mind.
I'm like,
we like who?
Yeah, they got me. But yeah, they ain't gonna get nothing out of it. But again, I'm an older person that'd be like, haha, okay.
It's because for young people, their social interactions are their world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's everything to them. And I don't think that she should be, quote unquote, held responsible for that. But I do think that more now than ever, children need to be talked to about how to handle their feelings and their emotions because of social media more now than ever. I mean, it should have always been something that should have been taught to kids. But emotional intelligence as a young person, being raised in a culture where there's so many forces coming at them, especially socially, and so much of their adolescent development is based on peer-to-peer interactions, there needs to be more responsibility placed on adults on how to raise these kids properly.
It's in this day and age, we're raising a different generation than what we grew up in.
Yes.
And a lot of times we try to use the tactics that our parents raised us on, but they was raising us in a different generation.
Yes.
Like I couldn't raise my kids how I grew up.
Nope, neither can I. Yeah.
Because growing up in Pomona was a whole nother ball game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you,
discipline was different too.
It sure was.
We have these conversations with our kids all the
do.
time. And I've said it before, my kids, they don't care as much about what other people think, but I think that's a direct result of the conversations that we have with them as parents and a little bit of their temperament as well. But my parents didn't talk to me about stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of like, oh, my mom would be like, oh, let me go defend you. I'm like, no, let me give you the tools so you can stand up for yourself, because that in and of itself is empowering.
Yeah.
For a kid to be able to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But mommy and daddy ain't going to be around forever.
Nope.
So you need to know how to be your own advocate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's important.
Yes. On that note, we only have, we're an hour already.
You thought this was going to be just an hour show? It's impossible.
We can't get it done.
We could do 2 hours. You just do this next week.
Okay.
No, I mean, I don't care.
No, we got to record Carla's new hit single.
Oh, Lord. That's your single.
Oh, that's true. But still, Carla's going to be on that.
Go ahead.
Let's do our would you rather stuff.
Oh, what are we doing?
Would you rather?
Okay.
Unless I've got another one to go.
No, you guys can't agree on my ones to go.
Okay.
It's too difficult.
Yes. My answer would have been The Office. Yes. All right. Would you rather? What would you rather fast? Would you rather have super sensitive taste buds or super sensitive hearing?
Ooh.
Taste buds.
Yeah, taste buds.
You rather have? Yeah, me too. Taste buds. Would you rather lose all your money and valuables, or lose all the pictures you have ever taken?
Pictures.
Dang.
Pictures.
What?
Dang.
You can't take pictures with you.
You can't take valuables with you.
But you can pass them down.
So okay, you can pictures too.
What's
Why
that
can't
gonna,
pictures be valuables?
What's that going to? I mean, what's that going to do for somebody? Oh, your dad died. Here's his pictures.
Okay.
What if when your parents die, they just hand you all their photo albums and that's all you get?
But that's technically what we get anyway.
Or, hear me out, they pass away and they hand you all their valuables.
Praise the Lord.
What would you want? Look at it
I
from
want
that
the
standpoint.
valuables.
Exactly. I got memories.
Dang. Okay. Cool.
You didn't answer.
Yeah, because
You gonna say pictures too?
Honestly, probably valuables. I don't care about that stuff.
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
Remember that.
Yep.
You could always buy valuables. You can't recreate moments and pictures in time.
No, you cannot.
I can always buy something else.
But you lose all your valuables.
So what? You buy it again. I can't
No,
go
but-
back. I can't go back when my kids were born and take their picture.
You can't. So you mean to tell me right now, all the pictures on your phone, as opposed to our house, you would rather lose our house than all the pictures on your phone?
No.
All our vehicles.
Well, we gotta define valuables.
That's valuables.
I guess pictures. I don't want to lose
Okay.
my house.
Good answer, Carla. Would you rather be feared by all or loved by all?
Ooh. They both kind of go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because with fear, everyone's going to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But with love, everyone's still going to listen.
That's not true. I think with love comes more pressure.
But it didn't say you had to do anything special to maintain that love.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking critically. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I don't know. I'm just thinking critically. Like, I would prefer to be feared because
Dang.
those that would get to know me would know that I'm not scary.
But they're still going to fear you.
No, they won't.
Yes,
By all?
You're thinking
By
too
all.
deep. You're thinking too deep.
Yeah.
Like, if I make them fear me enough,
Then
once
I
they
can
get
win
to
them
know me, I can win
over,
them over.
and then they'll
and now
realize
you
that I have
love
nothing
me.
to fear.
No, they're always going to fear you.
I guess loved.
Okay.
Feared.
Feared.
I knew
That's
you would say
amazing.
feared. You don't care if anybody loves you.
Just you, baby.
No, you don't. You want me to fear you too.
Let me see.
But wait, did you notice he said, "I get if they fear me, then they'll do anything I want them to do."
Mhm.
I don't know what you said exactly, but it was.
I said if they love you, they'll do it too, but
Yeah.
they might not do it all the time.
All the time.
Like, I love you, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah. They fear you.
Yeah,
they'll do it.
Yes.
So you just want them to do what you say.
100%. Who doesn't want that?
That's funny.
You're psycho.
All right, last one. Would you rather spend a year on Mars by yourself or party on a remote island with your friends?
Party on a
Remote
remote
island.
island.
Yes, absolutely.
Why is that even the option? Who wants to be by themselves on Mars for
Like,
a year
What am I
or
gonna eat?
party-
Is it cold?
party with your friends on
Like,
a
if you
remote
would've said-
island? That's
You would have said party on Mars with your friends or party on
Or-
a remote island.
Right.
or be alone on a remote
Right.
island. And I'm like, when do we come back? Then I got to think about that. I'm on Mars. The air quality is not the best. You know what I'm saying?
Do
It's,
they
it's
have
just
water?
red
Oh,
rocks.
okay, then this one's more appropriate for the last one. This one's gross.
Oh,
Would you rather walk barefoot in a public restroom
Ew.
or be poisoned?
Barefoot. Die? Come on, that's
You're
not a
gonna
good
die.
one.
Just because you're poisoned don't mean you
Do
die.
you know how much that will hurt? Barefoot's just grossed out. I'm just grossed out. But
Okay.
poison, you're gonna go through pain.
I'd rather be poisoned.
I mean, I think about homeless people do it all the time. I
Right.
think
But I'm
gonna
not
go barefoot.
homeless.
Build up your immune system, bro.
Oh, God.
Poisoned?
Can you imagine how much weight you lose from being poisoned?
Unless you
I don't
die.
know. What kind of poison is it?
I don't know if you get
Unless
food poisoning.
That's horrible.
Is it though?
Yes. So you mean to tell me you'd rather be poisoned than walk barefoot in a restroom?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, think about it this way: poisoning could last longer. Walking in a restroom, you're just walking in, you're walking out.
And then you can wash your feet.
Oh my gosh, but you might be stepping on piss.
You can wash your feet.
But if you take your phone in the bathroom anyway, guess what, bud?
You know how many times I've stepped in piss? Having a son, you'll be stepping in lots of piss. Walking in the restroom. I walk to the restroom like, what the?
Oh,
Gio's
gross.
in there. Sorry. I'm like,
Oh.
bro.
I missed. Like, oh, sorry, mommy, I missed.
Oh,
Like,
it's so gross.
Gio. I'm just saying.
I think there's just benefits to being poisoned.
You just want to lose
You just
pounds.
want to lose weight.
You just want to lose pounds.
Like that's the
Okay,
benefit.
okay, let's say the poisoning doesn't allow you to lose weight.
Oh, then I'm walking barefoot.
My man did a cost analysis. Poison, lose weight.
You get poisoned.
I'm not gonna die. Just gonna have a upset tummy. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Upset tummy.
Throw it up, get some ginger ale. I'll be fine. Okay, makes sense. All right. Do we have any more of these? There's no good ones. Oh, yes. This is the last one. We'll end this one. Would you rather have to listen to only Justin Bieber for the rest of your life or Ariana Grande for the rest of your life? You have to choose one.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I'm choosing Bieber.
I'm choosing Justin Bieber because Ariana Grande is so nasally and she doesn't pronounce her words.
She does not enunciate.
She does not enunciate, bro.
Best Bieber song.
Ooh.
You can't be the Christian
ones.
ones.
Be a Bieber song?
Yes.
Yummy,
not
yummy.
A feature?
Yummy, yummy.
Girl, you got that yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy,
That's the only
yummy.
one you remember.
That is. That's only.
How
and I wasn't
old
about
is
to
that
say
one?
baby. I wasn't about to be like baby.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know.
Those only two I really know. What about Justin Bieber features?
Okay, what about that?
Because he's been on a lot of hits as a feature.
All right.
Despacito.
Yeah, I was gonna say Despacito is my favorite. Feature.
Okay. See, my favorite Justin Bieber is Peaches.
What's the Peaches?
I get my peaches out in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
That's the joint right there.
Isn't that about
Isn't that
weed?
Isn't that a collab? A Peaches
No,
is
I
not
mean,
weed.
It's his song.
That's a real question. Is that about smoking weed?
He mentions weed, but he's actually
Peaches-
talking about peaches.
Peaches
is actually a peach.
cheeks.
Is it?
You
I
think
thought
he's
it was-
really singing about fruit,
Yes,
bro?
I really want to believe that he's singing. I get my peaches out in Georgia. I get my weed from California.
I'm looking up the lyrics. Justin Bieber.
You really thought he was talking about fruit?
I would like to think that he is.
What?
Bless your heart.
So you thought H-Town was talking about clapping figurative boots?
No, I know what they're talking about. Knocking the boots.
You thought they was over there clicking their heels?
I know exactly what H-Town was talking about. Somebody knocking up. Oh, that's
Like, why are they clicking their shoes together, Mom?
I know exactly what that song means.
Did
Are you reading
find
the
it?
lyrics?
Yeah, I'm reading them.
Read them out loud.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, bad word. I get my weed from California.
That's that.
I took my chick up to the north. Yeah.
Bad.
I get my light right from the source. Yeah.
God.
I don't know. And I see you the way I breathe you in. It's the texture of your skin. I want to wrap my arms around you, baby, never let you go. And I say, oh, there's nothing like your touch. It's the way you lift me up. Yeah. And I'll be right here with you till the end. What is he talking about?
His wife. That's what I like to tell myself.
Sure he is.
Where's
Talking about his wife.
Where's
You
his
ain't
wife from?
Georgia.
Is she?
I don't know.
You ain't.
She's from LA.
She's from Hollywood.
She's
Come
from
on.
LA. Yeah, she's from
You
LA.
ain't sure yet, but I'm here. I'm for you. All I could want.
Those are other people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are other people. He's just the first.
Still
verse.
think he's talking about cheeks.
I never thought of it that way. But now I think of it that way. Now I'm like,
He might be talking about peaches because George is known for peaches. I just thought he was talking about cheeks.
oh man.
I'm reading. I'm sorry. Keep going. Keep talking.
Listen, we gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta record your song. 848. Put the number up. I keep forgetting the number. 848-207-2631. That's the Heritage Park community line. Text us, let us know where you are listening to us from, and all that height, all that great jazz. HeritageParkPROD.com and Heritage Park TV. You can get all your stuff there. Man, I'm glad y'all came. Too bad y'all ain't here next week.
I know. What's next week?
I don't know, just another show.
Well, let's do it next week.
Another day, another dollar.
Let's do another.
You want to do it, Cyber?
Yeah, let's do cyber
Are you in?
What's a cyber?
online.
Oh,
Grandpa.
all this new age
New age technology. He don't
cyber.
know.
I'm like, I thought you said cipher at first. I was like, I'm so down for a cipher. I got my new rap voice.
We should get all the old school GTG artists and do a cipher.
GTG, like the freshman class, like
Yeah.
XXL freshman class, and they be doing a cipher.
Yeah, it's like the Sprite cipher.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be horrible.
And I meant
'Cause not everybody knows how to rap.
no, we should get them all in there.
It's just gonna be you and Ivy.
No, we bring Sarita back.
Oh my gosh.
Sarita did a show. She
Will
did
she
a
come
song
back?
a couple of years ago. I saw it online. I was like, she's still
Okay.
rapping.
Will she do it though?
Was she rapping for votes?
She was rapping for something, some event.
Or was it poetry?
No, she was rapping.
You could have David Oliver.
David Oliver.
Was
Yep.
he ever on GTG?
Not really, but he was.
He
a
was on the
feature
first album.
artist.
He was on the first record. I did. And Larry.
Oh,
Wink.
Larry's still rapping. That would
He's
be a
still
good cipher.
Wink and Larry.
No,
David drew the one. His is going to be straight poetry.
Yes. Yeah.
But it'll probably be dope.
It'll be dope.
Probably.
Unless
it will be.
Unless it goes over everybody's head.
Which it probably will.
It won't.
It depends on what
It depends on what he talks
about. It depends on what he feels.
Because David could be really deep.
Yes.
Sometimes too deep. And I'm like, huh?
And we can get Juke Beats on the beat.
Who's Juke Beats?
If you can find him.
Oh,
I found him.
Okay, talk about that after.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah. And happy birthday. Today's his birthday.
That's right.
Oh, happy birthday.
Juke Beats.
Juke Beats.
Juke Beats came out hiding. So he hit me up Monday.
Didn't he move to Hawaii or something like that?
He moved everywhere, but he's back in LA.
Oh.
So good old Snapchat. Found him on Snapchat. All right.
Thanks
for tuning in to another episode of Epic Thoughts. We'll see you next week. God bless. Peace.